Okay, just getting all the technicals going. Welcome in, everybody. Today, we need a mat and a chair for one exercise. If you don't have a chair, it's not the end of the world, but let's get started. Welcome, everybody, to Pumpking. Pumpking is a 3 times weekly workout on Zoom where we find ourselves right now based on 3 simple convictions. First conviction is that we have everything that we need within the frame of our body. Second conviction is that we can move that body to build strength, train our balance, and increase our flexibility. Third conviction that by moving our body in that way to train our balance, increase our strength, and increase our flexibility, we are going to find that that brings us closer to where we need to be on that day. That it gives us more focus if we're dealing with a detailed project, that it gives us more fire if we need to give passion and energy to something, that it gives us more calm and quiet if we need to have more patience. It will take you from a bad place and put you into a clearer state of mind. I truly believe this. And if you're on board with those 3 simple convictions, then we are already on this journey together. And let's get started. Pumpkin consists of 2 circuits with 4 exercises each and a burn section at the end. We'll do each circuit through 2 times. The first circuit, I'll give a little bit more indications about execution and alignment of the exercises. The second time through, we'll pick it up with a little bit more tempo and a little bit more flow from exercise to exercise. Today is feedback on. So if your camera's on, I'm going to have a look at people's posture and alignment, and I'll probably refer to things generally afterwards. I won't tell you directly, but if I see that some people are not tilting their pelvis properly or letting their lower back sag, then I'll just remind the whole group of that. Again, don't worry about keeping up each rep for each exercise, rep by rep, as I call them out. Just focus on form, keep yourself in the exercise for the period that we're executing it. We have an ab and an ass focused day today, which I couldn't be more excited about. So let's get going. Quickly find yourself on your mat, and first just take a couple deep breaths in and out of your nose. We have a mix today that I'm going to be putting on right at this moment by CCL, which is an artist out of LA, I believe. It's hard to find information on them though. Sorry. Just keep taking deep breaths as you get started. And we will begin. Jump back to your mat, grab a couple deep breaths. Just start to arrive and appreciate the external boundaries of your body in space. If you're dealing with the heat like I am today, imagine that the humidity is surrounding you, one big wet hug, and imagine the boundary where your body meets that humidity. Try to keep that in mind through every exercise that you do today, that we are one body moving in space, and we can control that and achieve alignment by keeping an awareness of where our body starts and finishes. Let's start by coming down into a deep squat and just pump down here 4 or 5 times. If this is too hard on your knees, just keep it up high. Just warm up your legs. Take it to one side, take it to the other, back and forth across the middle. Bring your hands in front of you. Straighten out one leg, straighten out the other. Walk your legs out a little wider if you need to. Beautiful. Lift yourself up so your legs are about 90 degrees. Heel toe your feet out a little bit and come out one side and then the other. Sit your butt back and move smoothly across the middle. Bring your arms into it if that feels fun. 3 more on each side. 2. Keep your body upright. 3. Your abs engaged and your pelvis pulled under you. Lie down on your back. Bring your shins up to parallel and your hands up in front of your shoulders. Send your left leg forward and your right arm back. Imagine a brick is in your middle. Right leg forward, left arm back. The alignment of your hip to your shoulder stays completely unmoved as you alternate, sending one leg and one arm back. You can send that leg even closer to the ground and alternate the other side. Try to keep that awareness of the brick in your middle, that there's space there, there's material there, and it's heavy. And that's the core of all the movements that we'll be doing today. So really try to cultivate the awareness of that hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder alignment. Next, we are going on to swinging out our legs. Grab your chair or just do it freestanding. 10 on each leg. Really stretch out, send energy out through your big toe. 7, 8, 9, 10. Before switching to the other leg, take this into a ball pass and open up the hip. So you're coming across your body, passing a soccer ball, then open up the hip. And cast that chair aside if you want to try it on your own. 4, 5, 6. Really open up that hip to the side. You're balancing here. Don't worry, you're playing around. 8, 9, and 10. Now to the other leg, forward and backwards. 1, 2. Really stretch out the hamstring on the back and the quad as you kick back too. Really kick back with energy. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now do the ball pass. 1, and out to the side. 2, 3. Bring your arms into it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. Let's do some toe circles. So what you're going to do is you're going to send a toe out forward first, do a circle out to the side, come to a little bit of a squat in the standing leg, then pick it up in front of you. Then send it back first, a big circle out to the left, to the right, and then send it back. Now is a good time to start becoming aware of the pelvis as you kick back. What's happening to your back? See how I'm arched out? You want to keep it underneath you and sacrifice the height of that leg as it goes behind you. All right, we're going to do 7 on each leg. Send the leg forward first for a big circle. Up, back first, circle, pelvis tilted, and back. That's 1. Up, circle, and back. That's 2. Forward first, up. Lift that knee up from a lift of your abs. 4. Keep that pelvis underneath you as you kick backwards. 5. Forward first, knee up, back first, kick back. 6. 1 more, knee up, out to the side, pelvis under you and kick back. Switch sides. Forward first, come up, then back, kick back. Forward and up, back, kick back. That's 2. Forward and up and back. Forward and up, back and back. That's 5. Music is a little fast. I was trying to keep up. And back. Last one on this side. Come up. Send it back first. Pelvis is under you as you kick back and raise that leg up. Keep that pelvis under you. Your lower back long. Keep the leg lower if it means that you're achieving those 2 things. Here we go. We're going to go into some airplanes, which is a balance. Start with the weight on your left leg. Tip yourself forward. Come to a right angle above the standing leg. If you've got the balance, kick the leg back up in front. Okay, it's a hinge. You're hinging over the hip, not like crunching down like this. You maintain a long line from the bottom of your sit bones to the top of your head and just hinge that alignment over top of the standing leg. Let's do 7 on each leg. Spread your arms out to the side. Helps you with the balance. Makes you look more like an airplane. 4. Make sure your abs are engaged here. If you're achieving length when you're kicking back, the pelvis will fall in line. It's when you're trying to force your leg up that the pelvis is gonna tilt to the back. Your abs are gonna spill out and you put your lower back at risk. All right, switch legs. Come forward over the right leg, tip and up. Tip forward, 2, 3. You can even point your arms forward, 4, 5, 6. Make sure you're hinging over the hip. Keep that alignment from your hips to your shoulders. Kick back up, and we're gonna get started with circuit number 1, the very fire song coming up from CCL. Squat the world. We come down into a squat, legs tracking out over the ankles, and we're gonna pick up one leg at a time and point it in 3 directions. Finish that off with a squat jump, and that's 1 rep. So we come down here, shift the weight over to the left side, tap the leg forward, reach back, tap it back, tap out to the side, even come down a little deeper, bring it back in, jump it, and that's 1 rep. We're doing 14, so 7 on each side. We alternate as we go. I'll show one more. Knee tracks over the ankle, step forward, step back, step to the side, rock it up, land softly. That's 1. All right. So let's do 14. Find yourself on your mat. Come down into the squat. And let's start. Shift the weight to the left. Pick up the right leg. Forward, backward, right, jump. Land softly. Forward, backward, left, jump up. Softly, that's 2. Move at your own pace. 1, 2, and 3. That's 4. And up. 6. Even come down as you reach out to the side. 7. And rock it up. 8. Forward, back, to the side, and rock it up. Nice. 9. 9. Beautiful. Rock it up. Everyone's looking great. Coming into number 12. Back and up. And last one. Forward, backward, side, come down, bring it to the middle, rock it up, and land softly. Grab your chair. We're going into high bucks. High buck. High buck. This is a bridge variation. If you don't have a chair, you can just do it from the ground. Plant your toes on the edge of the chair. Bring your sit bones pretty close into the edge of the chair. You're going to first check in with your pelvis. Tilt it towards the front of your body. Lock that in place with your abs. Drive your shoulders down into the ground. Thrust your hips up in the air. Squeeze your glutes at the top and come back down. It's a pretty easy movement. We got 18 of those. Find yourself on your mat. Grab your chair. Yeah, like I'm saying, if those aren't working for you, bring your feet down to the ground and just thrust up without your elevated feet. We get going in 3, 2, 1. Check in with your pelvis. Thrust up. Squeeze the glute. Come down. Tap the butt. Squeeze the pelvis under you. Squeeze up for 2. Tap down. Squeeze up. 3. Squeeze up. 4. Move slowly. 5. You just want to tap down, then come back up. 6. Tap down. 7. Tap down. 8. Slow and steady wins the race. 9, beautiful. Tap down. 10, 8 more. Move slowly. Squeeze your buns together at the top. 5 more. Uh, Beautiful. Looking really, really good, guys. 2 more. Squeeze up slowly. Last one. Squeeze up and hold. 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Beautiful. We're going on now to plank tornadoes. This is a forearm plank that we're going to be doing leg lifts and moving the legs out to the side. So from a forearm plank, you're going to get longer. Make sure you're taking care of your core is not sagging down and that your pelvis is locked in a forward tilt position. At that point, you lift your leg, move it out to the side, tap it down. You're going to feel a squeeze along your obliques and a squeeze in your glutes. Bring it back to center and tap it down again. All right. We're doing 9 on each side. You can alternate or do one leg and then switch sides. Find yourself in that forearm plank. Lock your pelvis in. Imagine a long line that's getting longer with an in-breath from your heels all the way up past your pelvis and out the top of your head. That lengthening carries your leg up, taps outside, and come back. 2, 3, 4. Make sure that your shoulders aren't crunching up by your ears. 5, 6, 7. Get long to lift up for 8. Lock the pelvis under. 9, 10. Beautiful, guys. Looking really good. 13, 14, 15. Move slowly. 16. 2 more. 17. 18. Move slowly back to center. One thing I saw from looking at people is nobody is letting their pelvis sag down, which is so important. If you're doing planks from here, you're just gonna hurt yourself like very, very soon, or else you'll finish the workout with like that sense of like like ow, like I don't know what I did, but it doesn't feel good. So if that's not working for you, you don't have the core strength to keep that pelvis up, go from your knees, and you can still squeeze up, move out to the side, and come back down. Because if this starts to happen, then we're all in trouble. We're moving on to the reverse crunch. This is a great exercise for your lower abs. We're gonna get an extra little glute squeeze as we do it. Find yourself on your mat, on your back. So there's a lot of ways to do reverse crunch. And I think what I did for a long time is just use the momentum of lifting my legs, rocket it up in the air, and then came down. And I relied on this kind of like hoisting motion to be where I got my exercise. But really, if you do it much more slowly and controlled, you're going to get so much more out of it. So I want you to try today, bringing your legs up. I had a request before class for one that goes a little easier on the hips. So you can either bring your legs up straight or bring them in bent up to 90 degrees. Then from here, with no momentum at all, you're going to thrust down, crunch your lower abs in, and peel your lower back up off the ground to squeeze the lower abs and come down controlled. So you're squeezing up, crunching down, and touching down. All right. We're doing 20 of these. Find yourself on your mat. Lift your legs with bent legs or straight legs up to 90 degrees and get ready to lift. Here we go. Lift for 1. Come down. Lift for 2. Come down. Slow. 3. Come down. 4. No momentum at all. Be very disciplined. 5. Come up to 96. You can even thrust down through your fingertips and your palms at your side just to help yourself crunch up and off. But the bulk of the work you want to be doing with your lower abs. 9. Come down. 10. 11. Moving slowly. 12. 13. 14. Slow movement. Beautiful. 15. 16. I love it. I love what I'm seeing. 17. 18. 2 more. Make them extra slow. 19. And last one, 20. Beautiful, guys. We got 90 seconds rest. Get yourself a little drink of water. I'm covered in sweat, even though I'm only doing half of these exercises. Pick yourself up. Give yourself a little hip circle. Don't lose track of the music. Look over one shoulder and then the other. Check in with your hips. Check in with your lower back and with your pelvis at this point. You shouldn't be feeling any crunchiness in the lower back. If you are, back off those exercises a little bit. Don't thrust as high with the high bucks. Come down to your knees maybe for the plank tornado. Just listen to what your body's telling you with the feedback it's giving you. A little sneak peek from next week for this squat the world exercise. One exercise we'll be doing next week is a lateral slide. So with the towel under our leg, we'll be coming down and then squeezing back together like that. That's super good for the adductors, so the inside of the thighs, as well as the quadriceps. So you can get a little bit of that already with the squat the world. When you reach out to the side, really deepen that squat when you come back up. We're going for squat the world, 7 on each side, alternating, 14 in total. Come down into the squat, step forward, backward, to the side, deepen that squat, come back, and jump it up. Forward, backward, side, deepen it, come in, forward, backward, side, deepen. 3, landing softly. Landing softly is part of training strong, quick responding muscles. If you can land softly, it means your muscles respond quickly to stimulus. Number 4, jump up, land softly. 5. Whoo. Jump up, soft. 6. Jump up. To the side, jump up. 8. Slow and steady. 9, land softly. Make sure that knee continues to track out over the ankle. You don't want it caving in. Jump up. Whoo. Back to the side, deep in the squat. Come in, rock it up. 1 more on each side. Come down to the side, deep in the squat. Come in, land softly. Last one, moving slowly to the side. Jump up, land softly, right into the high bucks. Grab your chair, come down onto your back, bring your seat bones about a foot out from the edge of the chair. Plant your feet on the chair. Check in with your pelvis 1 time, lock it into place, drive your shoulders down, and lift up. Let's go. 2, 3, 4. With all the sweat, your shoulders might want to walk away on you. 5. That's fine. 6. Just bring them in every 3 or 4 reps. 7. 8. Squeezing your glutes at the top, just tapping your butt down. 9. 10. Push up. 11. We're in this one for 18. 12. Touchdown. Squeeze that pelvis underneath you. 13. Touchdown. 14. For the last floor, I want you to come down now. Lock the pelvis under you. Really try to hold that in place even if you're sacrificing height. Then drive back up. Squeeze that butt. Nice. Back down. Squeeze the butt again. 2 more. Oh. And 18. Hold up. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Come down. Come right up for squat tornadoes. Sorry, plank tornadoes. Come into the forearm plank. Check in with your pelvis either from your knees or from your toes. Check in with your pelvis. Drag it underneath you. Engage your abs to hold it there. And start stepping out. 1, 2, 3. Again, we're doing 18, 4, 5. Drive that 6. Drive that heel right up and back. 7. So you're getting longer rather than just driving it up straight in the air. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Make sure your neck is long. 14. Lock that pelvis underneath you right now. 15, 16, 17. Last one. Make it slow. And come back to middle. Beautiful. We're going on to the reverse crunch, either with bent or straight legs. Come onto your back. Bring your legs up to 90 degrees and get ready to pump them up. 3, 2, 1. Crunch those abs. Bring up your legs. Lower down. Come up. Crunch up. Come down. Bring them up. Crunch up and lower down with control. 3. Down. 4. 5. 6. 7. Beautiful. Come up to 90. Crunch up and come down. 10. 11. No momentum at all. Right up to 90. Stop. Crunch up. Come down. 13. And down. 14. And down. No momentum. Stop. Crunch up. And down. Come up. Crunch up. Lower down. 17. And down. 18. Crunch up and down. We got 2 more. Come up slowly. Stop. Crunch up and lower down. Last one. We're going to hold at the top. Come up to 90. Stop. Crunch up. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Come on down. You should be really feeling that in your abs. We've got 90 seconds until circuit 2 begins. That is circuit 1 kaput. We are moving on to all new routines. Next week, there's going to be lots of exercises you know already if you've been with Pumpking for a while. We're going to shake things up a little bit, taking some things from upper appeal, some things from bunty, some things from full body function, and integrating it with what we've been doing this week, as well as some new moves coming your way. So stay tuned for that. There's just so many ways to move your body. We've got Another 45 seconds. Move your hips around. Find yourself a little bit feeling it in the abs and in the butt. Today's a hot day, man. Grab yourself a little bit of water. The first circuit is going to start with the hydrant drives, which is one of my favorite exercises for your abs, for your butt, full body, and your shoulders as well. So from a tabletop position, you're going to fire up your abs to lift your knees up off the ground. From here, you're going to lift out to the side, keeping those hips pretty square to the front of your mat. So you don't want to be lifting out like this. You want to keep your hips down while you're lifting that leg out to the side. 3 times you lift it out to the side. 1, 2, 3. Squeezing the side of your butt as you do it. And then you hollow out your back. So you round out your back, lift that knee by engaging the abs, plant it between your hands, drive up in the air, land softly, and right on back down to that tabletop position. So you can do lots of things to make it more difficult or more easy here. If you want to keep your knees on the ground as you're lifting out, or if you levitate both of them, you're going to be in slightly more difficult territory. And just how explosive you are through that jump is going to help you moderate how difficult you're going. All right, let's feel it. Every lift here. I'm going to see if I can give any feedback to people doing the exercises. And let's get started. Find yourself in the tabletop. We got 16 of these. Drive weight into your palms. From a lift of your abs, pull those knees up. And let's start out to the side. 1, 2, 3. Step through, jump up, come down. That's 1, 2, 3. Take it slow, but be efficient. Come down. 1, 2, 3. Step through, jump up, come down. 1, 2, 3. Step through, explosive up and down. 5, 2, 3. Jump up, lower down. 6, 2, 3. 7, 2, 3. Step up, come down. 8, 2, 3, and down. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Step through, jump up, come down. Keep those hips level. Nice. I like what I see, guys. Everyone seems to be moving with control. Hips are nice and level. Beautiful. At 14 now. Out to the side. 2, 3. Step through. Rock it up. Lower down. 15. 2, 3. Step through. And down. Last one. Make it slow. 2, 3. Step through. Rock it up. Come down to the tabletop. Beautiful. We're going right on to tooth fairies, which is a side plank variation. You can do it either with your hips touching down or with your hips levitated. From a side plank, you're going to lift the leg up. You can reach that same arm up or reach it out above your head. Here, pay attention to your toe. You want it to be flexed in towards your shin and even kind of pointing down towards the earth slightly so that you're really targeting the outside of your hip and of your glutes. So either from an elevated or from a touchdown position, come up into that side plank and start to lift in 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. We're doing 10 on each side. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Squeeze at the top. 9 and 10. Come back to middle. Switch to the other side, either from touching down or elevating that hip. Come on up and start to lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. 7, 8. Nice. 9, 10. Beautiful. Everyone's doing a really great job. Come down to your back. We're going to go into the cross cut and then into scissor and flutter. Why don't I show both of these at once so we can flow from one to the next. Cross cut is kind of like a sit-up variation. You're going to come up to kind of a V-sit position with your legs parallel to the ground. Send one forward and either keep one bent or straight up in the air. You bring your body to the outside of the knee that you're holding up, and then you slowly lower and lift that leg. Lowering and lifting 3 times, and on the third, switch sides. Lower and lift. We are doing 18 of that, counting each time you lower and lift as 1. And then we're going to go straight into scissor and flutter. So from a similar kind of V-sit position with straight legs, you're going to go into a scissor kick, 1, counting each time the right leg kicks, 1, 2, 3, and then flutter kicks with 1 on top of the other. And then switch back. 7, 8, 9. All right. So let's go from one to the other nice and quick. Find yourself in that V-sit position. Send one leg forward and bring your right leg up, either straight or bent. Bring your upper body to the outside of that leg and get ready to lower and lift. 1. To make this one a little easier, the leg that's out straight, you can touch that one down to the ground. 4. Slowly. 5. 6. Switch sides. 7. 8. Beautiful. 9. Switch sides one more time. 10. 11. Beautiful. 12. You got it. Switch sides. 13. 14. 15. Moving slowly. Switch sides one more time. I love what I'm seeing, guys. 16. 17. 18. Now come right to the extended legs. We're going to go into scissor and flutter. Bring your legs out. Your body is a kind of obtuse angle and start kicking. 1, 2, 3. Switch. 1, 2, 3. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're doing 24 of these. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. One more. 1, 2, and 3. Beautiful, guys. We got 90 seconds. Abs are on fire. Sweat is flowing down. Take a little rest. Bring yourself up into an upward facing dog if that helps. Stretch out those abs. Whoo. Squeeze those buns together. Then push back into an easy child's pose. We got one more round of circuit number 2 coming up. I really liked what I was seeing. In general, with the ab work, the slower you move, the more you're going to challenge yourself. The more controlled and like slow-mo that you're moving, so that you're not sacrificing because you're moving slow, you're only coming down to here. It's like extra dramatic, extra extended, extra slow and controlled. The more you can get there, the better you're going to be feeling this. And then always with that kind of ab work, the more you're lifting your body up, the more you're challenged. So if you're down like this, it's going to be less of a challenge. If you can hold yourself up more, squeezing that upper ab to the lower ab, you're going to get more out of it. We're starting up with hydrant driver. I'm going to do this whole second circuit through with you guys, and we're going to kick it nice and quick. So find yourself in the tabletop position. Use the lift of your abs to levitate those knees, and start with your right leg kicking out to the side. 1, 2, 3. Step through, jump up, land soft, and back. 2, 2, 3. Hollow out the back. Step up and back. 3, 2, 3. Here too, you really want to take care of your pelvis. You're not just letting your back arch out just because you're in a tabletop. Make sure you're keeping that pelvis underneath you. Drive up, land softly. 6, 2, 3. Hollow out, step forward, drive up. 7, 2, 3. Come forward, drive up, come down. 8. Step through, explode up, and come down. 9. Woo! Step through and come down. 10, 2, 3, and down. 2. Hollow out, step through, drive up, land softly. 12, 2, 3. Step through and down. 13, 2, 3. Step through, drive up. Beautiful. Keep it going. 14, 2 more. Step through, drive up. 15. Step through. Whoo, land softly. Last one. Make it slow and controlled. Step through, drive up, land softly, come down to your side. We're going into tooth fairy, either with your hips touching down or your hips elevated. In 3, 2, 1, lift up. Remember to point that toe kind of down towards the ground and in towards your shin. 4. Squeeze the glute at the top. 5, 6, 7, 8. Open the chest. 9, 10. Reach energy through that middle finger so you're not just kind of flopping an arm around above you. Really reach powerfully up through that finger. Switch sides. Come up or stay down on your hip. Reach up and lift that leg. 1, 2, 3. Keep the hip thrusting up in the air. 5. Point that toe down. 6, 7. Drive energy through the middle finger. 8, 9, 10. Lower down. Come to a seat. Cross cuts. Come down onto your back. Lift one leg and stretch out the other. Come down. 3, and then switch. 1, 2, 3. Coming up. Switching sides, moving slowly like through water. 1, 2, 3. Back up. Switch. 7, 8. Again here, drive energy out through that big toe. 9, switch sides. 10, 11. Crunch the lowest most point of your abs to the highest most point of your abs together. 14, 15. One more side. Switch sides. 1, 2. Last one. Make it slow and controlled. Beautiful. Come on up. And we're going to go right into scissor and flutter kicks. Bring your body into that obtuse angle like a big slice of pie. You can bring your hands underneath your bum if that helps you. And start with the flutter kick. 1, 2, 3. Switch. 3, 5, 6. Switch. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Flutter. 13, 15. Switch. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, Beautiful. Stay strong for the last one. Beautiful. Bring your knees right into your chest. We got 90 seconds, and then we're moving into our burn section, guys. This is great work today. I'm seeing like huge development in everyone that's on the camera in terms of keeping the form really, really strict, moving slowly and controlled through all these exercises. It's really cool. Today, the burn is split jumps. That's gonna explode everything from the waist down. So you wanna be careful here that your knee is tracking out over your ankle, that your knee isn't coming inside like that or too much outside. So you're on the outside of the outside edge of your foot too much, just straight down in front of your leg, in front of your toe. You're gonna step back with one leg. From a low point of your squat or of your lunge, you're gonna explode up, switch legs in the air, and land back down softly. Again here, landing softly is a huge part of the exercise. We got another 30 seconds, and we're gonna get started. 40 seconds on, 30 seconds rest. Get yourself ready, have a small sip of water. Start to focus on tuning into your body, syncing up with the music, and getting ready to give everything you got. Again, if it's your head telling you to stop, you're gonna push through that. If it's your body giving you a real signal that to slow down, especially on such a hot day, then listen to that and slow up a bit. We got 5 seconds. Step back into that lunge. 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Start at your own pace. You got 40 seconds to go here, so make sure you're moving in a way that's explosive, but you can maintain for 40 full seconds. Make sure your abs are involved in this equation as well. Keep them tight as you go down into that lunge. Imagine that crunches in on your abs too. We got another 15 seconds. Keep it moving. Breathe with your squats. Explode up and out. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo. You'll really feel it kind of in through your groins. And I feel it on the outside from my hip all the way down. It's because when you're doing unilateral leg movements, so with one leg that's in front, these supporting muscles on the outside of your leg have to do a lot of work to stabilize that knee. We got 10 seconds. Big breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You got this. Rock it up and down. Bring your arms into the equation too. Really thrust them up as you go. Twenty more seconds. Beautiful. Keep it going, guys. Ten more seconds. Explode up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Walk it out a little bit. Woo! Dance around a little bit. We got 25 seconds. Oh yeah, we're good. Ooh, roll your shoulders back. Take big, deep breaths. Just say it's okay for your heart to be beating like that. We got another 10 seconds. Step back into the lunge. Give it everything you've got in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Up and down. Just sync it up with your breath. Your breath is what's powering you. Breathe out as you rock it up. Breathe in as you land softly. Get into a good rhythm. Tune into the music. 20 more seconds. Keep it going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful work, guys. That is really intense work on a hot day like today. Come right down onto your back. Woo! Gather your knees into your chest. Oh, take some big deep breaths. Rock forward and backward. Oh, rock forward and backward. Pull those knees into your chest and take a big deep breath. Let yourself just rock over to the left. Ground your right shoulder down. Track your eyes over the right fingertips. Whew. And just keep breathing deeply. Beautiful. Come back up to center. Rock over to the right hand side. Reach your left hand out. Track your eyes out to the left hand. And breathe deeply. Beautiful. Come back up to center. Rock yourself up to your butt. And I want you to reach out with your with your right leg forward and your left leg back. And just push your hips forward and down. I want you to come down inside that leg with your left hand. Apply your palm to that knee, push it out, and twist your body up. You're opening up the groin here and twisting your upper body. Beautiful. Next, you're going to bring that right leg across your mat, lay it down in front of you at any level of parallel to the front of your mat. The more parallel you can make it, the more intense the stretch. And you're either sitting up here or you're draping your body down over that leg. Hoo-ah. Really got a long way to relax and let go into this posture. Big deep breaths in and out. Beautiful. Stand yourself back up. If you've got it in you, lift that left leg behind you. Reach the left arm around. If they make contact, pull that left foot into the seat bone. If not, just lift that leg and keep reaching back with your left arm. Opening up the quad on the left leg and twisting your body around. Let that go. Pick up that right leg and kick it back. Bring the left leg forward into that low lunge. Driving your hips down and forward towards that left leg. Part your arms out either side. Here again, bring that right hand down inside that leg. Push out on the left knee. Twist your body to the left. You're feeling it in your left groin. Whoo. Heel toe that left foot across your mat. Lay it down at any level of parallel to the front. With all the sweat, mine definitely wants to slip around, but just try to secure it in place. And then drape your body down or keep yourself held up. 3 big deep breaths here. Come up out of that. Kick the right leg up. Reach back if you can grab it. Pull it in towards your seat and twist your body around to the right, opening up your chest and also the quad on the right side. Beautiful. Let that one go. Let's come into a seated twist. First, bring your legs out in front of you, and we're going to open up the backs of the legs by tipping our straight back over our legs. So rather than rounding out and reaching out for the toes, I want you to first establish a line from your sit bones that travels up your spine and out the top of your head. And then just tip that whole alignment forward over your thighs, even if you only get this far. Then once you're going as far as you can with the straight back, round out a little bit, hang your head, flex those toes so they're in towards your shins, and feel the sensation traveling from the backs of your heels, across your calves, up your hamstrings, across your lower back, and out the top of your head. Beautiful. Come out of that, bring your right leg into your chest, and just cross the right foot over the left foot. Then twist your body around. Just a quick spinal twist here. 1, 2, 3. And then switch legs. That's the last stretch for us today in Pumpkin, guys. Thank you all so much for making it. The more that I do this exercise, the more that I realize how much it means to me, how much everyone who comes out means to me. It is a pay what you can workout. So if you're able to contribute, please consider doing that through the PayPal link in the email. You can set up a recurring donation or a one-time, and either way is very, very appreciated. Or we take email money transfers. Thank you guys all so much for coming. All your contributions are helping out so much to keep this going as much as we can. We will see you again on Friday for a DMT, Dynamic Muscle Time. Thank you for coming. We'll see you.